And we've seen it all. We've done a lot. And of course, guys, welcome back to the pre-warm up, wherever you are in the world, guys. Cheers, pin back your ears, whatever you're drinking, and have a toast with me. I'm having water, I'm having coffee, Irish coffee, whatever you having. Let me know in the chat, whatever your pre-drink is. Of course, we have a call-in show today, and we're going to break up the lineup. So the anticipation, who's going to start? Well, apparently the lineup is coming up as well, guys. Anyway, let me know in the chat where you're calling from. What are you doing? What are you drinking? In case you're not drinking alcohol, what is your preferred drink? My nose is kind of a little bit blocked, but anyway, I do potentially have call in from the Bishop Arms as well. Mark is having a beer together with some other United fans, but it's all depending on the connections over there. So anyway, big up all of you who's coming in. Of course, we are talking about the anticipating game, Man United versus Bodo Glimt, and I think the lineup has come out. Let's crack it up, guys. Let's see how you're doing. Good afternoon to everyone. Good evening. Leave your comments in the non-live comment section as well. Guys, this is a must-win game, in my opinion. I'm excited, 100%. But it's a must-game win for Ruben Amorim as well, because he said in his press conference, all he wants to do is win. And you know what? At the end of the day, Bodo Glimt is rolling up there. There's a pride and glory. They're a Northern Norway team coming up here. They brought the whole women's team, that everyone is part of supporting this little fishing village, or whatever you call it. So I'm excited. I'm really excited, but never to underestimate the opponent. Never, ever, ever. But we're here as deluded fans to get gassed up. Of course we are. Let's dive right in to see if the lineup has been broken up. Apparently it has. I had some notifications. Let's dive right into the match center, guys. Let's do it. Yes, it's been confirmed. God damn, it's been confirmed. So we do have an Onana in goal. Onana. Oh, what's your name? Onana. And we have Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Anthony, which I thought would be starting today. Ugarte, Fernandes, Malacia is back. Malacia. It's been far too long since we saw Malacia. And Garnacho, Mount, and Højlund. No Rashford. No Rashford. So what is the overall lineup looking like? Well, there's nothing to confirm as yet in terms of the formation. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you excited about this lineup? I haven't seen the graphical yet, but let me see. We have Lucky Singh in the house. What you saying? Lucky. We Ugarte, Mason Mount start, link play, score a couple goals. Ugly guys, pitch. What? Jesus. This is kind of like for a word-blind man like me, dyslexic, trying to decipher this. Victor Osimhen, I want you in January. Is Osimhen in the lineup? Lucky. No, I get it. You are joking. Ugarte Mason Mount has to start. We have Ugly Nasty on ball when we lose, 100%. But Lucky as well, everyone else. Guys, I don't know. There's a lot of people watching other streams. I just thought that I'd come in here and just kind of warm it up a little bit, gas it up, because I'm excited, peeps. I'm really excited. So as far as I'm concerned, we have Onana in goal. Mazraoui. Mazraoui must be a left wing back, in my opinion here. We have De Ligt as well in the middle, I think, and Martinez is starting as well. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. Bruno Fernandes is a captain. Malacia. Oh, Malacia. Where's Malacia going to play? Interesting. Garnacho, Mount, and Højlund. So Højlund on top. Manager needs to win. 100% Lucky. Manager needs to win for his sake. But manager needs to win for the fans as well, peeps. It is clear and obvious. He said it. I don't really care. Basically, Bodo Glimt, they do play a cup final in Norway for the league final. And he said they might come with the weekend squad. And he said, I don't really care, because all I want to do is to satisfy you guys, fans. And in terms of it absolutely increased the ticket price with £66, the better show up. Luke Shaw, fine. Mazraoui, fine. What you're saying here, Lucky. Yeah, 100%. I don't see Luke Shaw here in the lineup whatsoever, but manager care about winning, 100%. I get Lucky, you are so active. Thank you for supporting me in the chat. He knows very well, 100% it does. Broskies. Listen, substitutes apparently on the bench, guys. It's Bayander, Heaton, Dalot. Why do we have two goalkeepers? Can anyone answer that question? Why two goalkeepers? But basically, Dalot is on the bench. We have Luke Shaw is on the bench. We have Casemiro on the bench. Eriksson, Mainu, Ahmad, Rashford, and Xerxes. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an indication how we're going to play against Everton on Sunday, because those people that are on the bench most likely will feature on Sunday against Everton. So Dalot is sitting on the bench. Shaw, Casemiro, Ericsson, Minor, Ahmad, and Rashford and Zirks. Yeah, man, we can start like, a substitute with Luke in the backline. I agree with you. I agree exactly what you are saying, my friend. So I'm absolutely over the moon over this lineup because, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an attacking lineup. But yet again, I need to see the overall formation because it hasn't really come out. So maybe if I kind of refresh the page, so it's very interesting to see like where people are starting from a graphical standpoint, in my opinion, which has not come out yet. So they're saying here, reports Ruben Amorim has made 6 changes to his starting 11 ahead of this evening Europa League clash against Bodo Glimt, as was the same on Sunday. We are unsure how Reds will line up at M16, but it's great to see Tyrell Malacia back in action. I totally agree. Malacia back in action. When was the last time we saw him? I think it was 17 months. And of course, being featured on the bench and slowly getting back into fitness. So I'm really, really glad because we need that left wing back to sort of specialized left wing back. Let's see what it also has to say. The Netherlands international will make his first start in United in 550 days after he appeared for 45 minutes in the under-21 action. So 550 days. Wow, Tyrell Malacia has been gone. Wow, really. Anthony, Mason Mount, Lisandro Martinez, Manuel Ugarte, Rasmus Højlund are all brought in too. As new head of coach rings the alterations. So yeah, he did actually promise in what he was supposed to deliver. He said that, he said that in his press conference that you will see rotation, and rotation is key. And this is something very refreshing to hear, that we will have a fresh squad, because literally we're playing 2 games a week now up to Christmas and even more. So it's so important to rotate and have a fresh squad. And if you look at this lineup, it is absolutely smashing that we can do that. Noah, big up legend in the house. Noah, how you doing, Noah? Noah, if you want to come in and talk to me, please, guys. This is a call-in show, so I will share the link, because this is nothing without you fan sentiment and having you say what you think about the lineup X, Y, Z, and so. So I will paste the link here in the chat. Come in, have a chat with me, guys. Cheers, ping back your ears, whatever you're drinking, you're having beer, juice, whatever. It's there right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right now, right here. It's right there, people. So just call in, talk to us. I don't bite. I just want some company. I want to hear what you're thinking about this lineup as well, and what is your expectations. The link is in the chat. So, but guys, come in. Noah, if you're free, jump in. Everyone, legends who's watching, feel free to join me, man. Feel free to join me. 100%, 100%. Otherwise, it would just be me talking to myself here, which I don't mind. And I actually share the link to Mark and everyone else to come in. So, yeah, Mark Nurse is sending me a photo. What's going on here? Mark, we are live. Where the hell are you? We have, yeah, he sent me a photo. Yeah, I see that. Live, jump in. Jump in. So Mark is Bishop's Arms together with Elin Tenno and some other fans. So I was hoping for them to call in from the pub. Jarle Malmin, big up. What are you saying, Jarle? What are you saying here? Jarle, do you want to come in and have a say as well? You don't have to have a camera on. I got a bad feeling, a very bad feeling. Mark is at Old Trafford. Well, I have an even worse feeling. He's meeting up with Elin Tenno, and Stella with a fella, or fella with a Stella. Last time they had a drinking contest, I think that Mark lost. I think. So, guys, the link is in the description. Want to come in, have your debut, have your say, talk about the match, talk about your anticipation. Do you think we're going to get a result? How much do you think Man United will win, draw, or lose with? It's up to you. But I got a bad feeling that Man United would lose, because Mark is at Old Trafford. Is that a bad omen, Jarle? Fuck's sake. Fish. What are you saying? Fish and chips before the game? Oof. Well, usually you have a fish and chips after the game, and usually fish and chips is the go-to hangover food as well. I mean, at least where I used to go, whenever I was on the lash, You know, either you go for a kebab somewhere or you go for a fish and chips. But fish and chips, the paper they use is always yesterday's news, right? They use the yesterday's newspaper wrapped in. But there's nothing better than a greasy fish and chips on a hangover day, especially in my opinion, anyway. Yeah. Both you guys seem to be benchmarkers, and Alejandro, yes. So let's see. No physical updates on the on. So don't really know how. This is kind of a little bit weird, guys. I don't really understand this formation in a way, because so far we haven't seen any graphical point of view. We know that Mazarawi will start as a left wing back. What? No, maybe not. Mazarawi might start as a back line. Yay, Kirsch. Mazarawi looks like he's going to start as a left centre back. De Ligt in the middle, Martinez. No, it can't be. It can't be. Mazarawi needs to be to the right and Martinez to the left. This is weird setup. Anthony, this is all mixed up, guys. It's all mixed up. Anyway, Dark Row, what you saying here? Sir Mick Ruby, I love my bro. I love you for this lineup. What a lineup! What a lineup! What a lineup! Listen, mate, I'm confused. Can you, Dark Crow, can you help me unriddle this puzzle, mate? It doesn't really make any sense. Like, I see names, but I can't see a mind map. I can't see any graphics, right? So, wow, where is Malacia going to play? Where's Malacia going to play? Help me. I mean, surely Malacia is going to play left wing back, right? And surely Anthony is going to play left wing back. So this is kind of a little bit throw up, like, you needed a little bit of a tombola to mix it back together. Anyway, Jarle, what you saying here? Onana, Maz, De Ligt, Martinez are centre backs. Yeah, Onana is the goalkeeper. Then Mazarawi, De Ligt, Martinez are centre backs. So Mazarawi starts on the right. Cool. And De Ligt in the middle. Martinez are centre backs. Malacia and Anthony are on the wing backs. Interesting. Now, this is an addition for Anthony. I believe he can do that. He's so good at tracking back as well. But one thing attribute with that you have to give with Anthony, that he's kind of used to hugging that touchline, right? But one thing he has to is don't stop. Just go and challenge the fullbacks. The blueprint was there. Like, Arma demonstrated when we scored the 1-0 goal against Ipswich how you're supposed to do it. What are you saying? I'm sick of seeing Orang Guire in the goal. Wow. Well, I don't know. I'm not sick. I think that he's been one of the most improved players. Like, I don't know. Maybe you don't like him. Everyone has their agenda. I'm not sick at all. I'm just actually generally I am sick, Bratte. So you can hear my voice. It's really cracking up. But I can't help it. I need to be here. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes, please. Whatever you do, hit the likes. Bruno, what are you saying here? Bruno and Ugarte as center midfielders. Wow, we have Noah coming in the house as well. I can see him moving in the background, guys. We have Bruno, Ugarte, St. Siems, Mount, and Ganacho are AMs, and Hoyland are the striker. We got Noah. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
He's happy. Noah's happy. If you're happy and clap your hands. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fine, Mick. Listen.
How's the mood? How's the feeling?
Well, to be honest, after seeing the lineup, listen, it's not that it's a surprise. Listen, what makes me interesting is that the the left wing backs, between Malacia and Anthony. The question is, can it work? That's the question. Because this is going to be a test. Because Ruben Amorim is testing Malacia, is testing Anthony as well. This is not a joke. Because the main thing, they need to improve themselves. If they don't, the next step, you're out.
See you later.
Yeah. See you later. That's the only thing, what are my expectations. But still, it needs to be improved. Regardless that I know our, some of the injuries that, our players are back, Martinez. Listen, I'm happy, but still, I know, listen, he's going to improve. The lack of our qualities of our midfield, listen, things needs to improve. Because, listen, my biggest concerning that is Garnacho. This guy hasn't been improved since the last, since the last 3 games,
Maybe
4 games.
maybe we
Hasn't
see
been.
Garnacho in a different way. But yeah, I agree with you. This is kind of like an addition. Feels like it's a preseason. You know, I mean, we started off learning the basics of playing up from the back, and now they have more training under Ruben Amorim's system. So it's going to be bloody interesting to see how Malacia will perform, and also, Anthony, because I think this is the last chance saloon until summer. So they got to prove themselves, right? So we will see a lot of chop and change and mixture and experiment until we get it right. That's what I believe.
I
Um,
agree. I agree with you, Mick. Listen, Mason
mhm.
Mount. Listen, we'll just have to see his expectation. I know because of this, his injuries case, but at least to improve, he has to show us what kind of he has to show the style of play that he has. But the only thing what I need from our players, they need to improve what Ruben Amos has to say and
Yeah,
needs to improve
hundred
the last
percent, hundred
that
percent.
counter-attacking needs to be improved. That's what I'm
Yeah,
suggesting. And
yeah.
also our front three, we need goals.
We
Regardless,
need
I don't
goals.
care
Yeah,
whether if
yeah,
it's 2-1, that's you need to score
yeah.
3 more than goals. That's my
Yeah, no,
expectation.
no, there was absolutely spot on. Like he mentioned that in his last presser, he said that, we talked about we're not really firing. And he said, well, we need to improve as a whole team, right? First and
Yeah,
foremost, if you look at the striker position, we need to create for the strikers. And
yeah,
we need to do that. Like, there's no point of going and getting let's say in the summer or in January, Victor Gyökeres if you're not delivering to Gyökeres. So they need to learn, like, the two number 10s, the wingers need to learn how to fucking cross the ball and pass the ball, right? Instead of cutting inside and shooting. And that is the only main difference. I'm just going to respond to Dark Crow. Mick, what doesn't make sense? It's the lineup we all wanted. It's balanced. Yeah, 100%. What I'm trying to explain, like I'm a little bit dyslexic, people. So when I see words floating around, I just go, wow, wow, wow. I need to see the graphicals, like where people are belonging. So there's like, and until I see that, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, dyslexia is like things are floating around. Like, so that's what I'm leaning towards. Let me see if the graphicals has come out. No, let me refresh. What else are we expecting? Like, Dark Roy is saying this formation is the best we can have for these players. Do you agree on that, Noah? That this formation is the best we can have for these players? Yeah, I kind of agree in the
their
sentiment what
squad,
Dark Roy is saying.
100%. I agree with him.
Mm,
Listen. Some of the players, Armand Diallo, and some of the players that they have played last week against Ipswich Town, they need some rest because we have, I know, some expectations. The games that we have against Everton, then we have against Arsenal and Emirates. So we just calm down, just give them a time. I know it's going to take more than we are expecting it from our
yeah, no,
manager.
no, fair, fine. And this is the kind of the way I see it as well. Like now we're going to have two games at home games, right? We're going to have Everton on Sunday, this one, and the players that are on the bench will probably line up against Everton as well. Like, they'll be rested, potentially come in the second half. But it's not going to be full intensity 90 games. They're going to play this Thursday and this Sunday. So this is kind of the way I see it as well. So we will have this game. We will have this Sunday against Everton at home, and then the big one against Arsenal away. I think it's on the 6th of December. I think that's going to
Yes,
be the
it's
big
on
test
next
as
week
well.
on Thursday. I think it's on Thursday. I believe on Wednesday.
Mm,
Listen,
mm,
we have to be ready, no matter what it takes, because I know the lack of situation that we have in our strikers. Listen, I know Holland and Zersky haven't been improving, but still they need
mm.
to improve. If they're not, the main players, the main strikers that who can score 20 goals, like Holland or Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen, those kind of players that we wanted him, that means
They will not
we
work.
have to
They will not work. No, you're absolutely
just
right.
have to
That's the
improve.
real. That's a realism, and you can have Erling Haaland on top, you can have Gökeres, you can have whoever you want on top, but if you don't improve as a team, if you don't service into the box, which we have been lacking lately, like um,
Yes,
that's what I was so surprised against Ipswich, Noah. Like when in the minute and the 30th minute and 33, like, what the hell was that? I was like, why haven't we done that before? And Ahmad Diallo was the one that showed the way. So that is kind of the blueprint how we should do it, right?
yeah,
So the fullbacks or whatever you call it, the wingbacks need to do that, both on the left side and the right side. You know, both wingers need to go bump up and forward, and then we need to create an overload, like, you know, up there as well, so we can actually service the striker. We need to create runners as well. We need to put the ball into the spaces, into the channels.
Yeah.
But we simply,
Yeah, I agree with
yeah.
you 100%. Listen,
Mm.
our wing backs, I know Mazraoui, he's a good player. He has been improving ever since he came to Man United. That's the only thing he's been outstanding. That's the only thing
Mm.
I've been. It's not just that. You know, when you mentioned Almandia last week, he did a good job. Good by when we started in the minutes. Then he made an assist from Rashford. But
Yeah,
still,
100%. No,
we have to keep improving and improving every time when we do on a training. It takes time, but I don't know how am I gonna just listen. I'm not gonna be too excited right now, Ruben Amram, but for me, he has to show us what he can do, the way, the style of play,
yeah.
everything
No,
he has to communicate
I, I, I,
with the coaching staff.
I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I hear what you're saying about it's levels. Like, you know, what when you're coming in as a new head coach, it's levels. Otherwise, you're going to overflow everyone with information. So he started first from playing out from the back. So big up Brinstone, the goat, saying Amarin building up from the back foundations. And this is exactly. So we started with level 1, play out from the back foundations. Now level 2, now level 3, until everyone gets the system, gets to understand each other. 100%. We do have a celebrity coming in from the Bishop's Arm. Mark, how you doing?
Big up, guys. What's good? What's good? I'm trying to get my headset. I'm trying
Big
to
up
get
to
my
you,
Yeah.
headset.
Mark,
But it's been an
my
interesting
friend.
situation, interesting developments, guys. As you can see, the starting lineup is there. And you know I'm
Yeah,
excited. As you can see, I'm representing today for my brother starting, you know. So it's
yeah.
gonna be an
Hey,
interesting
Nice
game.
kit, by the way. Nice kit.
nice
By the way.
kid.
I told man them they need to look out for it because I feel like, it's gonna be a situation where it might be something
Were you
different.
surprising?
We did
Were
see
you
one core of
surprising
the
on the
team
lineup?
performing a certain way, and we saw those performers, and we know they're gonna be split in two different camps, and some camps go and play today, and some go and play the next game. And I think it's a positive situation because when you look at it from this perspective, it's like the entire team go and get to display their ability. They get game time. Furthermore, it makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, you rotate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So players not only feel motivated, but they also get to try to execute the system and the roles in new positions or in the positions they're accustomed.
Yeah. So he made 6 changes, whole thing, 6 changes today, Mark. And that's absolutely right. If you look at the substitutes, like I don't understand why we have 2 goalkeepers, but we have, you know, Dallo, Shaw, Casemiro, Ericsson, Maino, Ahmad, Rashford, and Xerxes. That kind of tells you that they are going to line up against Everton as well.
In a way, and that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad because we need some form of consistency, whether it is 6 players consistently playing together to develop some form of chemistry in the positioning and whatnot. And I think it's a good, interesting new sort of creative idea that you're using to kind of get the players on board with the new system, get them happy, and keep them happy. Because everybody playing a game a week, I think everybody will be happy campers.
Mm.
That's just me.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you agree what Jale Malmini is saying as well? Malacia starts today. He feels like a new signing. He's been gone for 550 days. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I can. And I to be honest, I gonna be the one to say this, that it might be the only negative thing I say for the night. And I don't want to say it, but I feel like I have to let everybody know, be prepared. You might curse at Malasia tonight. He is
Yeah.
back at fitness, but he's mentally not over the injuries. So I guess when I
We
say
will
it like
see.
that, you should understand. I watching him in the youth team the last couple of games. He played 3 of them. He has good moments, but he has some moments where he kind of doubts himself. He doesn't go
Yeah.
fully in on the by the Bishop's Blaze, bro. If you
He
want
at
to
the
know where I am,
Bishops
well,
there. Lillis is wondering, where are you, Mark? He at
I'm
the
in
Bishops.
Manchester, bro. I'm about to go to the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can see I got the scarf on. Look, they're
Wait, are
selling
you at
shit
Old Trafford
across
right now?
there. Bro, what you saying, bro? Look, the
Bro,
Bishop's
you need to go
Blazers
to Old
there.
Trafford.
I
Yeah,
am
man.
at
Yeah.
Old Trafford, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you need to
literally
Don't
go
like,
believe it.
there
It's a
before before
It's
the
a green
goal.
screen. It's a green screen. It's a green screen. No, Mark is actually at Bishop's. He's in Manchester. We know that. Look at that.
Look the stadium over there. You can see the lights from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stadium
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. That's the stadium.
Yeah.
That's Manchester right there. As you can see, I'm here. I'm in Manchester. You know what I mean? There's all the things happening here. If you want fish and chips, it's over there. You can get the best burgers over here. You can get your scarves there. The Bishop's Blaze is there. You know what I mean? It's interesting times.
It is interesting time, but we do have a dig at you. We do have a dig at you from Yarlis saying that we're going to lose the game because Mark is there having fish and chips.
Bro, since I've been here,
Pretty
we have
much.
not lost. We have not lost. So every game I've been to, we have not lost. So I'm not taking that one. I'm not trying to take credit or anything, but I'm just
Looks
saying
like you have a
so
record.
far
Yeah.
the football gods have smiled.
Mm.
You know, we haven't lost. But I hadn't
Yeah.
had fish and chips today. So
I got to show you the evidence because before Yarlis was saying I got the bad feeling, a very bad feeling. Mark is at Old Trafford having fish and chips before the game.
no fish and chips today. I had burgers. I was straight on the red meat, only beef.
Yeah, no, true. Then Yarli can be calm because that means that Mark is not having the fish and chips before, so we're going to win the game in a certain sense.
Exactly. I know why he said that because the first time we had fish and chips, we drew against FC20. So he actually, Yali actually knows me because he knows I haven't eaten fish and chips since then.
Okay, Mark.
I keep it real. I keep it real, bro. I felt like the fish and chips was a bad idea after I realized what was going on with the result. I'm not doing it again. I learned my lesson the first time. I'll stick to red meat, burgers.
Burgers, that's it. Have you met up with Peter, Ellie, and Tenno? Have you met up with anyone there? Or...
I'm going into Old Trafford in like 20 minutes. I'm just waiting for my cousin to get here. He's on his way. When he gets here, I'll walk up into Old Trafford. I think they might still be there. If not, they might be already in their seats. Hopefully, you know, we win. If we win, maybe we can do a short reaction and I'll call in after the game. I'll call in from outside of by the Trinity there.
Well,
and
good luck if you have reception. Yeah.
I will get it. I will get it. You know what I mean? So,
did you have what did you have for pre-warm up? What was it? Was it a Stella? Was it a Guinness? What was it?
Guinness, man. I had like 5. Like I had 5. I think I'm gonna have one more.
Mark,
you all warmed up then?
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Before I say something, I know. What's your expectation from Garnachos today?
Tonight, I expect him to. I just expect him to make up better decisions than the last time. I expect, you know, the same kind of energetic performances. You know what I mean? But realistically, if he does make some mistakes, I still think that's okay. He's 20 years old. I think he's developing. You know, he's not yet that finished article. You know, he has to also know it's okay to make mistakes, but he has to also know to make better decisions. So, you know, I just hoping for him to have a good night.
Expecting him to step up. That's the only reason, Mark. But I know he's 20 years old. The only reason, do not make silly mistake. Just pass the ball, and that's the only thing I want him.
I think they've been training on that in training, like, you know, release the ball.
But you see, check this out, right? Now let's see. Like while I would agree on that perspective, I feel like you have to remember something. A lot of the criticism we putting on in that regards is because we're saying, you know, maybe what's the difference between him and Rashad starting? Well, there's 10 years difference playing for United. You know what I mean? 10 years. Or 8, if you want to be technical. It's 8 years difference in playing for United. So one is senior and the most senior player at the club and has to lead the line while the other is an up-and-coming player, kind of like Ronaldo was. I mean, in Ronaldo's first season and a half, everybody was saying he's a step-over merchant. He's not good enough. He's do too much flicks and tricks. And then all of a sudden, he started to refine himself. Alex Ferguson, the players around him, improved him. And he became a goal scoring monster. So all I'm saying is not that Garnacho could replicate that. I'm not saying that is set in stone. But what I'm saying is that we have to give these youngsters a little bit more time than we give a lot of these older players. Yeah, because it's like, okay, it's like because some of us like Rashford, or let's just per se speaking, you know, because he's not starting, we will criticize Garnacho who's starting over him. A 20-year-old from a 27-year-old. That's 2 different things. It's like saying Gyökeres is the finished article. Højlund is never going to be at that level. Well, at 23, Gyökeres was still playing for Brighton, being sold to Coventry. You understand?
Yeah.
So
it's development.
Imagine,
it's a trajectory.
Exactly. And sometimes not all players develop in the same consistent form, like week in, week out, you see improvement. Some of them you see improvement here, and then it's like you don't see any improvement, and then three, four, like 6, 9 weeks down the road, all of a sudden you see a different player playing games now. These things has happened. So I say for the youths under 23s, give them some time and patience. For the guys above that age, they're supposed to be more responsible.
Yeah. David Porter, big up. Welcome from St. Helens. Glad to have my computer back. Glad to see you back as well. And Jarle Malmin is saying the danger man here is Haug and Berg, the two danger men for Bodo Glimt. And Helmersen and Zickenmagel are dangers too. This looks like their first team, 100%. Yeah, Mark, I just want to say something. Congratulations. You got your wish through as well. Your boy Anthony starting on the right wing back. How excited are you?
Very, very excited, bro. I'm repping Anthony today, right? You see, I got the Anthony kit on, the name's on the back. When he assists and scores, you will see my jacket off, and I will be jumping up, pointing at my back. So just remember, when you see it live, know this is what I'm doing in the stands, because I'm sitting in the East stand tonight. So I'm going to be jumping up and down, pointing at the back of my kit like, yo, remember the name. He's going to come back slowly but surely.
Well, what if he does? What if, like, there's a resurrection? What if this can be his position? He needs to demonstrate it today, 100%.
Exactly. He needs to come in and show a performance that would inspire fans to also believe in him like I believe in him. Because, to be honest, you don't get signed for Man United and you just become shit. You know what I mean? Some things have to be an issue. Some things have to be a problem. And we already know what happened last season, so we don't have to go into that. But I would say if we could cut him some slack based on that, I think we could have a player on our hands coming to the end of the season. And whether or not he stays, if we can get him to his best, obviously he's going to contribute because he has won us some games before. We're not going to lie. You know what I mean?
We're not going to lie, man. The Anthony we signed from Ajax was a totally different Anthony that we've seen at Man United. Maybe it was the system. Maybe he didn't like it. Maybe this will suit him better. And by the way, we have we have a compadre, Richie Clubsport. He's in the house as well, saying, just chatting to people at Old Trafford. So he's there as well. Quite shocked at the lineup. I'm not surprised. Listen to what Amarin said. Lots of rotation. So fans just need to get on board, man. Fans need to get used to this.
100%. And remember, I was saying it early on when you asked me what do I expect out of this game. I expect to see wholesale rotation. I expect to see different players in different positions. Let's see something new. Let's see some other players get an opportunity to play in the different roles and see what they offer. Because at the same time, you know.
We need the burek.
but you know, I just feel like it's high time as United fans we just have this open objectivity when it comes to all the players under this new manager, because realistically we will never improve if we don't have faith at some point. I know the results might not be great, we might not be in the best position in the league right now, but this is a new era, and if it's a new era, then we had to kind of let go of the past a little bit, you know what I mean? Because come on, everybody was excited.
It's like the player's been living under. It's like the player's been living under Sir Alex shadows like all these years, and the anxiety performance. But yeah, you're right. We need a new era, and Lillis is saying too. He agrees what you're saying here. Lillis is saying, me too. I believe in Anthony like Mark. So yeah, big up. It's going to be very interesting.
Mark,
it's good.
Listen, I know. Listen, this season we have expectations because I know we have a long way to go to fix this situation. I know we're in 12th place in the Premier League. So as long as we have to get out of this
I don't care about that
table to get the top table, regardless where we're gonna finish in top 6 or 5th, in my opinion, because I don't think we're not gonna finish in top 4. But until it needs to fix the situation. So
I'm gonna be so real, right? I'm gonna be so real, right? This is me, right? And if anybody feel I drop my standards, I saying it now. I don't care where we finish in the Premier League as long as it's not lower than 7th. I don't care. As long as it's not lower than 7th, I don't care. Really and truly, I don't care. What I care about is seeing this team learn this system and give us good performances consistently. That's what I care about. And right now, to say that we need to finish in a certain spot or anything like that, I think that's over the top in terms of what being genuine and justified towards this brand new manager. The man barely had a few games to train. Is in the middle of the season, 10 games gone. You know, of course they can have a miracle,
It's not
but
realistic. No, it's not realistic.
Listen,
let's not demand a top 5 finish or a top 7 finish. Let's not demand that. Let's demand
Mark,
good performances.
Listen, I hope this season, listen, Ruben Amorim, I hope we're gonna win this Europa League. No matter how, no matter what it takes.
Yeah, you can hopium, yeah.
Not this
That
the Europa League.
we could agree on.
Cup
I hope
and a
we win the
Carabao
Europa
Cup.
League too.
That's
But
the
I
only
agree what
thing
you're saying, Mark.
that we have to win.
Yeah, I agree what you're saying there, Mark. Like, you know, we just need to be relaxed and realize that, you know, this season, the third quarter is in the season. What is the manager supposed to do? You know, it's not, he never had the preseason, not his players. So all we want to do is to see implementation of the style, see a clear identity, a style of play. And then in the summer, we go and just kick on from there, like, you know. So I have no expectations other than see the clear identity and see us building, like, you know. And come what may, like, you know, it might be a shock, it might be a surprise. But as I said, like, we will suffer, but I'm willing to see a short-term pain for long-term gain.
Brother, listen, if we had to suffer for the next 6 months so that the next year we could start smiling again, I here for it, bro. Next year is just right around the corner, you know. My birthday's on Sunday, the first of the last month of the year.
Yo, yes.
So you already know what time it is. 31 days until 2025. We ain't suffering for that long, fellas. Honestly, like realistically. No, bro. I keeping it real. We want to see real change. We want to see a real new era. Be patient with this manager, bro. Don't get onto that. Don't get onto him like he's supposed to make a miracle immediately. You know what I mean? If after 10 games we're not seeing a consistent performance, then we can start to complain. But so far, he showed us an idea. Let me see if we see that idea again today, and let me see how we build on that in the next 8 games after today.
Yeah. It's levels, 100%. Lillis United is agreeing, and I think the most of a sensible, realistic fan expectations, they want to see a good style of play, you know.
A million times. And if Lillis could agree, then bro, you know, we hit that chord there where we in the middle ground. Because you know, Ellis is a serious man. He just say what you had to say. He don't cover his mouth for anyone. So I'm be usually the more optimistic one than Ellis. So if Ellis and I could agree on that, there's two fellas on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Gotta make sense somewhere.
Yeah. Big up Luan France as well. Vincent's in the house as well. Vincent's saying something. What is Vincent saying here? Big up Vincent. Anthony's predictable cutback. I hope he changes. Whoa. Cool. Well, cutbacks needs to be made. Like, you know, the wingbacks needs to do, like, you know, cutbacks. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. But I mean, I understand where he's coming from. But I would say this to him, you know, let's hope we get a good performance from Anthony tonight. Because you know what? If United come and gives a good performance, if he gives that possibly might make you help United win. Okay. And we need to get a win because we need it.
Yep. The dopium copium hotometer has gone up the roof with Lauren France giving you a verdict. Say Mark positive and delusional at the same time. Gotta love him.
Yeah,
well, don't worry now. When just remember, tell man, if an assist come or a goal come from number 21, just remember I will be celebrating in the stands, pointing at the back of my kid. And when I come on the stream, I will come on the stream after, before it finishes, the watch along. And I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say, I told you, man. Mark, I told all of you.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not going to jinx it here. Like, you know, I do believe we're going to get a result. I do believe we're going to win. It's Old Trafford. It's, you know, the crowd is there. You be there. Everyone's be there supporting. I just want to see a win. I mean, I predicted a 3-1 as per usual. Like, do you think we're going to concede a goal? Do you think we're going to have a, you know, would it be a 2-1, 3-1 or?
You see that player Berg Yali talking about? I'm not sure if I again it's right, Yali. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Berg is a young blonde attacker. That little brother is a problem. He is a right problem. Maybe he's They have a good striker as well, but that brother is a problem. He's a little firecracker. He have a good burst of pace, good change of pace, good ability on the ball, and he have a shot on him. So
yeah, there's Haug and Berg are the two danger men from Bodo. Actually, Helmerson as well and Sickelnagel are dangerous too.
Well, I think it have a youth man. One of them is a young fella, youngish kind of guy with blonde hair. Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He is a problem. A definite problem. I could tell you about him because I see him show up in some games. that they play in the Europa League. So I don't know the other guys' names. I don't know the names to be fair, but I think that his name is Berg.
It's not Sanderberg. Actually, the real setup coming out now from Jolem. I mean, the setup I mentioned is confirmed. Maz, De Ligt, Martinez, centre backs, Anthony Malacia, wing backs, Bruno Ugarte, centre midfield. So Bruno is dropping down next to Ugarte, and Mount, Garnacho as attacking midfielders. Wow, Mark, did you hear me?
Yeah, that's a good positioning, bro. That is where
so Bruno is dropping back.
That's where he deadly. That is where he deadly. When Bodo could be the deep line playmaker, he on the ball, right? And hear this, right? Listen, hear him out. Mason Mount, I don't like him. But one thing I could tell you about him is when he on the pitch, the midfielders be a little tight. He's be pressing well, and we don't get run through, right? So what I could say is this. Having Mason Mount there and have who playing Ugarte starting, right? Is Ugarte?
Yeah, Ugarte starting. I mean, this now the graphical lineup is now being 100% confirmed. We have Mazarawi today, right back, De Ligt in the middle, Lisandro Martinez starts. In the middle, we have Ugarte playing with Bruno Fernandes. Anthony as a right wing back, Malacia as left wing back. And number 10s, we have Mason Mount and Alejandro Garnacho. So Mount, we know he's going to give 100% in the pressing. Alejandro Garnacho is a little bit of the worrying sign, I think. He needs to learn his trade, and Højlund on top. But I think that Bruno to play deeper might be a benefit, like, in terms of,
100%.
playing the balls off the top.
100%.
Maguire is not on the list, and when I check on the bench, listen.
No. On the
yeah, he's not on the list.
On the bench, we have Xerxes, Casemiro, Amad Diallo, Eriksson, Shaw, Maino, and Rashford. So we do have options from the bench, though. I think it's a good lineup, actually. I'm surprised. Positively surprised, though.
Listen, we have to
talking
be careful
to Mick and them there. What are you talking to? Mick and them live there.
Oh, you went live?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Boys, Mick.
How you doing?
How are you? Yes, Mick.
I'm good, man.
Boy.
Hey. What's up?
Yeah, boys. Big Manchester United fans here, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up. Hey.
I'm sure I've seen him before. Yeah, he'd be on one of the
MEC Realist TV,
channels,
on YouTube, yeah. How you boys doing?
Doing good, man. Them fellas just having a drink. Yeah, everybody getting ready to go to the game right now.
Yeah,
so, boys, can I ask a question? What do you think about the lineup, and what do you think about the score prediction?
What do you all think about the lineup, man? Where's on the score prediction?
3-0 for me tonight. Yeah, 3-0, man. I like that Anthony's on. Let's see what he does. Last his last 2-0, so I go 3-0, mate. 3-0.
3-0, mate. Okay. And Bruno Fernandes playing as
3-0 for me as well, as you said. The only
3-0, big up,
song,
boys.
it goes like, Hammering. Hey, Hammering. Na. So when he walks out to that, everyone will be singing that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Guys, I'll call you all back, right? Because I'm just running inside to do something, so I'll call you all back in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Big up for you.
Big up.
Thank you.
Big up, everybody.
Enjoy your game.
Wow, that was so fun to see the lads there, like, yeah, I know you. It's like, okay, well, I'm just a fan like you. Man, I wish I was there. I wish I was there, but it's so far away, like, and the ticket price is so expensive, and flying over is expensive. You got to find accommodation.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans, Noah, to fly over in the future?
Maybe one day, maybe next year, I might come. What's gonna happen? Maybe on April, maybe on May, at the end of the season. You never know.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yep.
And my prediction, listen, I think we might concede it, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be 1, my opinion, because of regardless, Martinez, because of my expectation from him. Listen, he needs to prove, but I don't want him to get struggled of his injuries case. That's the only thing that the only thing I'm.
Listen, at the end of the day, if we concede, we concede. As long as we win the game, I'm happy. Like, it looks like what Lucky Singh is saying, 3-4-2-1. Well, it might look so, but it's actually a 3-4-3. But when you have two number 10s and the central striker focal point.
What makes me this one, sometimes it should have been 3-4-3 right here Garnacho and
Yeah.
Mount should be on that right.
Yeah, but he also said that, you know what, he said that in the build up on the pre-match preview that in game we will change different positions. Like, yeah, it might be a 4-4-2 or 3-4-5 or 5 or whatever, or you know. So I'm not worried about that one.
I know this not the Sporting Lisbon, okay, that we're not like them, but still, as a Man United team, as a club, things may improve. So listen, never know what's gonna happen. So things. I hope some of the players don't get injured because we have in those
we have almost zero injuries. Only Lindelof is out, like, you know. But listen, Origamo is coming, one of our members. Evans as well, but he's just like Evans. Yeah, he's old. He's going to retire anyway. He's not the future, but Johnny is a red. Origamo, one of our loyal members, is saying Mount is a good presser at the front, better than Bruno. And maybe this is Bruno's new role. He will drop down deeper because I don't see it, you know. Mason Mount on top, he can lead the press. He's got abundance of energy, and we need energies, man. And Bruno Fernandes playing a little bit more advanced of Ugarte. So you might see a three, you know, Ugarte playing the single pivot and Bruno stepping up more forward. And Alejandro might push a little bit out, a little bit wider. You don't know. But it looks good.
I hope, listen, Mick, I hope in the first half, if we score just like we did in the 2 minutes, like we did against Ipswich, that would be happy. But we have to at least improve. Score 3 goals, then we have to change from our
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Rashford, I don't know in my opinion, but he needs to play in the striker, regardless, because of, you know, Højlund and he are not even good enough.
But this is the only position he can play as number 9, and that would be a rotational striker with Højlund, you know, 100%.
No,
you know,
he can play as an attacking midfield because he knows the role that he did. So if it can work, so let's see what happens. But listen,
you can even have like a Mount. Yeah, you can even sub out Alejandro Garnacho, keep Mount on, and put in Xerxes on Alejandro's position. That's what you can do. There's an attacking midfielder. Like, yeah, I agree with Jarl is saying. Bruno gets the ball more in the build-up, playing deep, 100%, right?
His passing is sometimes it's terrible, sometimes it's good, but
still, true.
It needs to be improvements. There's the only thing.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, people, there's like over 290 watching. If you can, smash the like button, please. Luan France is agreeing. Good lineup, strong bench, man.
Guys, listen, let's make it to 50 followers to this guy, Mick. He's growing his channel. Road to 50. It doesn't matter what it's 100K. This is how we're doing. Amazing channel. So
this is how we do it.
Come on, guys.
No, listen, if you know, this community is all about you guys. Like, you know, if you want to have, you know, balanced approach to football, everything around Man United, we don't want to do, like, you know, spews for views, those kind of things. You know, but you see that there's so much competition going on right now, and YouTube algorithm is all about how many likes and how many views. And at the end of the day, like, I kind of give up on how many views. I don't care. Like, for me, it's creating that community, the community feeling. So, and sometimes a lot of people don't hit the notification bell button to make it personal, so you don't get the notification when we do go live. And we sometimes don't have regularity in terms of timing, but that means that, you know, I have a full-time job. Everyone has a full-time job. It's so difficult, and family matters. So it's so difficult to keep it regular.
Listen, Mick, people can have, you know, their own opinions, because whether it's their job or any other things. So listen, I hope this channel, it keeps growing, the communities, everything.
Thank you. Bless you, sir.
It's the Premier League we're going to talk about. It's not just about any other leagues. Maybe if it's the Champions League, we might do a watch along. So
right.
I hope.
So thank you, Noah, for your kind words. And after the stream now, you will be redirected for the watch along, because straight after this now, in about, let's say, 4 minutes, we're going live with the Football Power Hour, who's waiting, and it's going to do the watch along. I'm going to be there as well, so I'm going to switch over there. But when I end the stream, hopefully this will work, that it will be redirected straight away to the stream. I don't know. But YouTube is a funny old thing, right? So at the end of the day, guys, like, you know, to come in and be privileged to speak about Man United, speak to you, you're the community. bless you all. Like, and Christmas is coming around the corner. We're not that far away. And I don't believe we've been growing very, very fast in 2 years, up to 40,000 subscribers. I never thought that. But you know what? With changes come hard work, and hard work comes perseverance as well. So yeah, intensity. I kind of lost intensity, Noah, a little bit. So I kind of fell off a cliff a little bit, because obviously, like, everyone has emotions. And when the team is not doing well, like, it's hard to sit here and press record. You know what I mean, man? It's really hard. Yeah. Whoa, you look like 50 cents already. Yo. Are you Rashford? Rodri's coming in here. Guys, you're coming in here with the score prediction. Lucky Singh is 3-1 to United. He's going with the Ruby Classic goal. And now he's changing to 1-0. What's it going to be, Lucky? 3-1 or 3-0? Roddy Johnson, big up, man. 3-0 United, 3-0. Man, it could be a clean sheet, man.
No. Yeah,
no,
I agree.
You don't believe.
We never know what's going to happen. But I hope, I didn't expect, Onana to start from this game today. I hope we should have been branded
by under. Yeah,
because he had played so many games, but I hope he should have been got arrested.
We have a fellow Norwegian there. Y'all is saying 2-2 or 2-1 win. I kind of believe a little bit it's going to be a 2-1 scrappy win. I mean, they're not pushovers, but yeah, my heart says a Ruby Classic 3-1, big up 3-1. What Lucky Singh is now also saying he's correcting his score. Guys, we're going to end up the stream because the watch along starts in 2 minutes. Big up Noah for helping me, for coming in. Guys, if you come in anytime, this platform is for everyone. Don't matter where you are in the world. As long as you have a voice, you have a face, you have a camera, come in and speak. It's always open platform. Big up Noah. And enjoy the game, mate.
100%. It's about enjoyment. It's about entertainment. Listen, I hope we're going to win this. I hope we get a clean sheet today. Regardless, we are a team. If we get struggling, we have to win no matter what it takes. That's all I can say.
And that's big words for the big man. Thank you, Noah, for coming in, and enjoy the rest of your show, man. Seriously, go and have your fun. Make your popcorn, whatever you're drinking. Enjoy, kick back. And we should speak to you later on the watch along as well. Thank you, Noah, for coming in. Big up, man. And that's about it. That's about wrapping up the show. See you directly. Go switch over to the watch along straight after MUFC Realist TV or Football Power Hour. We'll be there. We'll be there covering it all day long. And then hopefully, if I'm good enough, because it's 3 a.m. in the morning where I'm sitting, potentially we'll do a post-match reaction. Guys, 3 points is needed. What Jarle Malmin is saying, 100%. That is it. Peace, love, and go bananas. Go crazy, people. It's time to end the show. See you at the watch along. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.